Facebook's decision to ban news in Australia is proving to be a costly mistake. After Australia's success, more countries have now committed to introducing similar laws in public. The United Kingdom, for one, is heading in that direction. Today, 10 Downing Street released a statement. British Prime Minister Boris Johnson is concerned over Facebook's news ban in Australia. This week, a minister from the government in Britain is expected to meet Facebook. This comes after the social media giant came under scathing criticism last week from British lawmakers. The list includes Julian Knight, the chair of the British Parliament's Digital, Culture, Media and Sports Committee. He called Facebook a bully.
To be honest with you, this action, this bully boy action that they've undertaken in Australia will, I think, ignite a desire to go further amongst legislators around the world.
Bully boy action, he says. The government of Britain seems to agree. The statement from Boris Johnson's office today is in line with the views of his cabinet colleagues. Dominic Raab, the British Foreign Secretary, was asked about the new laws in Australia. He endorsed the idea and said tech giants should be made to pay.
I think there's a sensible conversation that is to be had between government and the tech companies about making sure news is available in the most effective and efficient and cost-effective way for consumers.
Mark Zuckerberg's problems are growing. Lawmakers in America are also criticizing Facebook's news ban. A Democratic lawmaker has called the decision, quote-unquote, an unacceptable bullying tactic. Why is this significant? Because next month, Mark Zuckerberg is supposed to appear before a panel of lawmakers again, this time to testify about misinformation on his platforms. And he will not be alone. Google CEO Sundar Pichai and Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey have been called as well. Amid this growing scrutiny, Facebook seems to be sending a friend request to Australia again. Over the weekend, Australian Prime Minister Scott Morrison said the tech giant has returned to the negotiating table.
Pleased about is that Facebook's back on the table. They're back at the table. And that's what we want to see. We want to work through this issue. And so I welcome the fact that they're back engaging with the government, as they should. And those actions were completely indefensible. I appreciate the apology that is being provided. But my job now is to ensure that we get on with those discussions and that we bring them to a successful conclusion. The Australian government's position is very clear.
But the feud is far from over. The law is being debated in the Senate, or the upper house of the Australian Parliament. Australia's Minister of Finance today rejected the demand for amendments. In a heated debate, the lawmakers from the ruling party defended the need for the bill.
I think it is wrong, very wrong, that these big tech companies are allowed to get away with breaking our laws. I'm positive that this particular issue that we're trying to solve here, which is to ensure that there is a level playing field so that media companies who commission public interest journalism can be paid, is going to pass this Parliament. That will be an important step.
Meanwhile, Australia has taken yet another step. Its health department is pulling ads from Facebook. The Australian government has been running ads to promote its vaccine program. It will still keep promoting the shots, but not on Facebook.
So we'll continue to provide information. What we wouldn't be doing in the immediate future is doing additional paid advertising. So, of course, these are social media outlets which have a general capacity to post, but then on top of that, as all of you would know far better than me, there's the capacity to do paid advertising, and it's that element which is not on the cards for now.
Whether it's Australia, the United States or the United Kingdom, the message from lawmakers is clear. They will not go easy on Facebook. It's time for India to take a cue and step up the scrutiny on tech giants. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.